Morning, my friends. I hope you've had a great week. We're here again, another week. So this week we have a bit of a mixed bag already. So I'm doing some van locks today for a guy down in Shorehams on a Mercedes Vito. So I'm just on my way to my lockup now to go and collect it. This didn't come in until Friday or Saturday, can't remember now. But the Mercedes Sprinter van locks that I did in my video last week, as soon as I'd done that, I went straight back to my lockup and put all my stuff back in my lockup. I need to come and get it again. So yeah, I'm going to go to my lockup to pick up my stuff there, my air compressor and all that sort of stuff again. Go and do these van locks. Tomorrow, as yet, I've got no work on, but Natasha from Apecs is coming down to the training room, so I'll have a little chat with her. Wednesday, I think at the moment is free. Thursday I'm doing some training. So although I've been a locksmith for 7 years now, and I use the bumping technique, I've never been shown how to do it. So Gardiner, South UK locksmith training, is running a day, a bumping course with Mark Ward. So Mark Ward's coming down. And I did some work for Danny and just said, you know, rather than paying me for doing the work, stick me on that course. So we're doing that. So gonna go and have a look at that, go and do a day there, and actually be taught bumping. So I'm interested to see the other technique. I only ever use, I know about the other techniques, but I only ever use the one where you keep the shoulder on and you're pulling the key out each time. That's the way I've always done it. I would imagine where you plane my carpentry side coming out, where you file the shoulder down and you put the dampeners on it, would be a lot quicker, but we'll see. So yeah, gonna do that on Thursday, and then I'm helping my friend Matt. I'm helping him move on Friday, so Friday afternoon. So we'll see if anything comes in the morning. But yeah, that's my week. So I'll take you along with me as always, and let's go on with it. Right, we've had a little bit of a messed up morning. So I arrived at the job to do the van locks, and the guy bought the van a few weeks ago, and it come with these van locks. The previous owner bought the van locks, tried fitting them himself. He's messed up on the side load door. So he has messed up. The hole's too big to start with. The problem is that he's got these van locks from a company called Van Lock. I've never seen them before, never heard of them. I only ever use locks for vans for mine. You know where you are with that. The instructions are really good. I've never had any problems. Yeah, and these ones, the instructions for this are not as comprehensive, but in all fairness to him, the measurement from the top of the door down to the top of the lock case, I've double checked it, and it's within 2 or 3 mil. And they've cut it out, and you try the lock case in, and there's a bulge in the door, in the actual side of the door, inside, so the lock case doesn't fit all the way in. So they've cut the hole bigger to let it drop down to get past this problem. I wouldn't be happy putting it in there. If you fit it in a different position and there's a problem, you know, there's no going back to them. So what I've said, would he be happy to sell those locks, buy the kit from Locks for Vans, and also get the high position, because these ones are all mid position on the 2 side loads and the rear barn door, and they're not hook bolts, they're just dead locks. So they're not, you know, they're not the hooks either. So I said to him, why don't he sell those get the ones from Locksmith hands, get the hook bolts, high position, all of them. We know where we're at, and then once he's got them, I'll go back and fit them then. So they must have. I don't know. I looked at the instructions, and it's a 2015 Vito. So I don't understand what this bulge is, why this bulge is in the side door. But anyway, hopefully we'll have them for tomorrow. So go and fit them Wednesday, and yeah, hopefully that'll all work and it'll all be good. But I was leaving that job, had a phone call from a guy who had a set of French doors that he couldn't open, so I went there, gained entry, ERA, the gift that never stops, the gift that keeps giving. Yeah, so changed gearbox on there. So I'm just on my way home now to do a little bit of picking, and got to tidy up the training room. Like I say, I've got Natasha coming down tomorrow. Don't want it to be a mess, want it to be nice and tidy for when she comes down. So I should probably pick up some biscuits and that as well, shouldn't I? Oh, biscuits. I started a bit of a weight loss thing again today. Like I said, I'm getting married in July, and so I thought, I better start trying to trim down a little bit for the wedding. But it'd be rude not to have a biscuit tomorrow, wouldn't it? Little update following on from my last video when I spoke about the Pica pencil and the tracer. The leads from the tracer, so this is the lead pack. Like I say, if you've seen any of my previous videos, actually, you've got the yellow leads, which is great for marking on dark doors, and then you've got all the standard leads. They do fit in the Pica. This is the bit. I bought another tracer because it come with that, and it's at my local Howdens. It was like £9.50 plus the VAT, I think, something like that. So quite cheap. Yeah, this is the bit that's weaker. That little bit there, it snapped on my last one. Whereas if you look at the Pica one, it's a bit bigger. You know, it's just chunkier, meatier. And that's the bit that I'm finding much better. And just being able to slide the pencil in and out, actually. But yeah, like I say, the leads on these aren't as great, but the tracer leads I found really good, and they do fit in there. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the future. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. So yesterday I literally done one job, which was for a neighbour, which I've worked for a few times before, so only charged her half my normal rate, and it was only cutting off a padlock. She'd lost keys to a side gate and had people come in to do some work in the garden and needed access, so she said they can't find the keys anywhere, so it was the quickest thing to do was just to cut it off. But I nearly knocked myself out in the process. It was quite a high position on this bolt, and I couldn't get it like that, so I put one part of my bolt croppers on my shoulder and pulled the other one down. As it went, it caught me in the head, knocked my glasses off, flying. Oh, and then Natasha come down in the afternoon, only 2.5 hours late, and she brought the weather with her. It was lovely. It's been lovely up until yesterday. She ain't coming again. But no, it's lovely to see her and have a bit of a chin wag and a catch up. That was it yesterday. I had a couple of phone calls, but for jobs that I was able to book in for today. So today we've got quite a busy one. I'm going up to Danny Gardiner's manor up in Horsham, just to fit actually it's to fit an Apex 3-star. So we're going to do that, then back down to gain access to a garage door and change the lock. Then a guy wants the locks changed on his front door. That's all I know on that one. I know it's a timber door because I might have to plane a bit off, he said, as well, sticking. Then I'm doing some draught excluder around a door in Kemp Town, and I've also got a look at a balcony door that I went to the other day, and I was told it was an emergency for a property management company. You know who you are. Told me it was an emergency. I had to get there that day, so I went there and there was no one there, and I sat in the van for 20 minutes waiting for a response, nothing. So I phoned them back and they said, oh yeah, they're in London. That wasn't an emergency, was it? So yeah, we've got to go there and sort them out. So busy day, busy day. So I'm going to try and video as much as I can for you today. I'm conscious that this video has just been me talking so far. So let's get some work done. Oh, just quickly, Locksmith. He didn't send it to me. He did send it to me, but it was with some picks that I bought, and it's been in the picks since I bought them many months ago. And I was using them yesterday whilst I was waiting for Natasha to turn up for our meeting. We won't go there. And yeah, I was using my picks. Saw that. Perfect place. Perfect place. Andrew Law Locks Tools does fantastic picks. Get yourself over to his website. Right, let's get some work done.
In half a mile, turn right onto Brighton Road.
Right, so this is the garage door lock that we've got to gain access to, so it should be quite easy. Get this open, get it out and get it changed over. So it's amazing, some of the most simple looking cylinders give you the most hassle. Have a look at this. So they don't fit. That didn't work. They didn't work, but that bad boy did. So we've had to Maggie burr it out. Right, there we go, it's the new one. That's unlocked. And that's locked. And we are done on this one. Right, that's the garage door done. So, yeah, I thought that was going to be easy to open, but I mean, I spent about 5 minutes just trying to open it non-destructively, but it wouldn't go. So in the end, we just Maggie burred it out. No need to keep it, no keys. So right, so I've now just been and collected the key for the draught excluder job, so let's go and do that one. Right, we're back at this job where there's a twist in the door where the decorators took the door off to strip it, and apparently since then it's twisted. So you can see where they've put it back on, they've moved the door in that way to try and get over the twist, which is the right thing to do. But it has, let me just check, I've still got the key. Yep. So what it has done is actually when it's shut, it leaves a big gap up there. Doesn't look very big, but actually, look, I can get my fingers, I can get my hand in there, look. So a gap there and a smaller gap down here, okay? But what I'm going to try and do, I am just going to try and see if I can bring those hinges back in and just see what it does to this bottom corner, because I think I might be able to get over that with a bit of draught excluder. So let's give it a go. Okay, so what we've done, I think it's made it better. So I've pushed the hinges back out to where they should be, both the top and the middle. The bottom wasn't touched anyway, so that was still there. And door's shut in. It's closed that gap up considerably along the top and all the way down that edge. But obviously just made this one down here a little bit bigger. So it's probably better to have one gap down here than a gap down there and up there. So we'll just put some draught excluder all the way around now, and that'll just cover that gap, and yeah, we'll be sorted. Right, so that's the head in up there. And now what I do with these, so this one's going to be this side here, I notch it like this, and what that does, it just sits over like that and looks neat. And then rather than button them up, then we can pin this on there. Right, so we're done. So draught excluder all up there, and down there. Like, we're all done. The door's latching, lovely. And now we've got the draught excluder all the way around, and that's this one complete. Right, so we did the garage. I went to the job where the guy wanted his locks changed and a bit planed off the door. I'm actually going to give him a quote because the night latch, the existing night latch, is an old leggy, and the deadlock, so the night latch and the deadlock are quite close together, and the night latch is quite low. So I'm gonna give him a quote to move that up and make it all good for him, because yeah, I just don't think it's going to look very nice, and there's not much spread in the door. So I'm going to give him a quote. Hopefully he'll go ahead, and we'll do that next week. The draft excluder's all done, and I've done the other job as well, which was a balcony door. I didn't video that though. Balcony door with rusted hinges. They'd used internal 4-inch but internal hinges, so they're so thin and they're just literally rusted. I did take a picture. I'll try and get the picture up there of the hinges, but yeah, so we've put proper external hinges on there and planed it up a little bit as well because it was catching, and that was all working lovely. So yeah, all done. I'm going to go home now, do the quote and do some invoicing, and then tomorrow is bumping day with Mark Ward and Danny Gardiner. Looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it. It should be good. Right, I'll see you up there. On our way to a lockout. Sounds like a drop Snib, but they have a letterbox. So I'll see if I can get any footage on the ferret.
That's when you see a face you don't recognise.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's
I had my laptop open the other day with like the webcam thing. You think something's going to pop up behind you?
I'll make sure I leave it like that for you all the time.
Hallelujah! Thank you.
That's
My
alright.
card should be just in the hallway.
No worries. Right, let's set that away. Good morning, friends. We've made it to Thursday, nearly the end of the week. Although it's already been the end of the week for you guys by the time you've seen this. But yeah, I'm on my way up to Danny Gardiner's training facility, South UK Locksmith training. So we're doing a day's bump course with Mark Ward today, which I'm really excited about and looking forward to. Like I say, I use bumping, and bumping's part of my daily techniques that I use to gain access and entry to people's doors. But I've never been taught it. I'm only ever self-taught. So I'm really interested to see, yeah, just see how the man does it, the main man, Mark Ward, regarded as probably the best in the country for doing bumping, so, and making the bump keys as well. So I'll put links to Danny's training centre. So if you want to book on to any of his courses, there'll be a link below, and I'll put a link to Mark Ward's bump keys website as well, so you can check him out. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good day. It's absolutely chucking it down once again. No, it should be a good day. Should be a good day. Looking forward to it. Right, let's get up there, and we'll I'll try and do some filming while I'm up there as well.
I always find the
we are. Let's go, mate.
We sat in an bed.
Here we go, look. All having fun, smashing our fingers up. Let's go, look. Was that a success? Yeah, got an open. Wow, what a day. That was fantastic. So yeah, Mark Ward, fantastic at what he does. Lovely bloke. He had me opening 3-star cylinders that I'd previously struggled with, and showed me all the different techniques, or showed us all, obviously, all the different techniques. There's 3 main techniques with bumping. I'd only, like I said, I've only ever done the one without using dampeners. But yeah, opened up my eyes, really did. Yeah, it's fantastic. So if you're thinking about doing any bumping, or if you don't do bumping, you need to learn this skill. I didn't learn it until, well, like I say, I've taught myself. I've never done a course, but never used it properly. But I've started to use it a lot more, I'd say, over the last sort of year or 2 years. But it's fantastic, such a great technique. So yeah, like I say, Mark's details I'll put down there. Danny's details for the courses I'll put down there. And yeah, check them out if you're thinking about doing bumping course. Right guys, that is going to be it for this video. I'm off tomorrow because I'm helping my friend Matt move. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, any nice comments as always down below, and have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next Sunday. I love you all.